All right, so today I want to do a little bit of a sales class. So this is, I'm actually recording this in my work studio where we do webinars and stuff like that, and some sales training and programs. But I want to do a little focus on the scariest word in sales, the scariest word to most salespeople, right? And probably about 90% of salespeople fear this word. And here's the funny thing. A lot of you are probably thinking the word is no, right? You think the word is no. It's actually not no. Even though that is a very scary word when we're talking about sales, right? When we're talking about sales, word no implies rejection, right? Rejection of us, rejection of our products, our services, our company, our beliefs, right? It's a rejection of us, and we tend to go, oh my God, I can't stand it when they say no because I'm being rejected. Well, here's the thing. That's not the word. That's not the scariest word in sales, right? If you've been doing sales for a while, you understand this because the word no actually gets us to yeses. The more we hear the word no, the more, we can kind of work around that. Those are objections, right? People give us objections, and then we overcome those objections, and we're able to make the sale. So in sales, we always talk about you've got to hear the word no at least 3 or 4 times, because that allows you to dig deeper, right? Qualify a little bit deeper into the sale so that people can actually start to get those hidden objections off of their minds, and so we can actually start dealing with those. Here is the scariest word in sales. Price. Price is the scariest word in sales. Why is price the scariest word in sales? Because when a customer first makes contact with us, what's the first thing they ask about our products or services? How much? How much is it going to cost me? What do you charge for X? Price. We know we have to give a price. Now, why else does this thing really scare us, this word? Price. Why does it scare us? Because we believe that people are guided by price to make a decision. We believe that because of price, people make decisions. If it's the lowest price, I'm going to buy, right? Why? Because we're all conditioned to buy that way. We're all conditioned to buy based off of price. Most people don't buy anything unless it's on sale. Hey, 2 for 1, 50% off, buy one, get one, whatever the mantra, 10% off, 20% off. We are conditioned to buy based off of price. So price scares the crap out of salespeople because you know that you're going to live or die by the price that you quote. They may not make the decision. The price may not be right. When you're going to figure a price, if you're doing any kind of estimating out in the field, or you're going to buy a car, or you're selling a car, right? If you hear this a lot, you better sharpen your pencil, boy. That means you better come with the lowest possible price. You better give us and deliver us a price that's going to be acceptable, or we're walking out the door. So price can make or break a deal. We think people are governed by price. We think their decisions are going to be guided by price or determined by price. Guys, this should not scare you. If you're in sales, price should never scare you. Because the problem with price is this. If you're only going to deliver price without explaining the value of what they're getting, then yes, price will scare the crap out of you. Because you're not presenting value to the customer. You're not offering them anything more than just a price. And if price is the only thing people are going to compare your products or services to everybody else, if price is that ultimate determining factor and the only thing that you're going to offer versus anybody else, then price will always win. So we have to, with price, introduce value. Do they know what they're getting for the price that they're going to pay? Value. And value comes down to this. If they're not going to buy from you, if they're not going to take advantage of what you have to offer, it's compared to what? That's better than what you're offering them. So you present the value and then ask yourself the question, what is the next best thing that they can buy compared to what you have to offer? See, the problem is we tend to all of a sudden start to compare what we're offering to the lowest common denominator, right? To the lowest common denominator, because we don't believe enough in ourselves and our products and our services. So we start comparing ourselves to other people, the lowest common denominator, right? Well, they could probably get that done for, I don't know, $1,000. So my price needs to be $1,000 or less, or close to $1,000 for them to make a buying decision. We always think that people will make incremental jumps in small price increases versus large price increases. Guys, there is a reason why we have Ferraris and Maseratis and Lamborghinis and all these really high-end cars, right? And then why we have Ford and Kia and all these lower-end cars. There's high-end, there's low-end, there's somewhere in between. People buy from all of those spectrums. Now, if people truly can't afford what you're offering, then that's one thing, right? People who are buying a Ford probably don't have the money for, I don't know, a Rolls Royce or a Bentley, right? They don't have the money to buy a higher end product, but they understand the value of that higher end product, or that product wouldn't exist. So we have to frame this up to what is the next best thing that they could buy, not the lowest thing that they can buy, right? Nobody's going to compare a diamond ring that they can buy at Walmart with a diamond ring that they can buy at a high-end jewelry store. The Hope diamond doesn't get compared to a cheap cubic zirconium that's a fraction of the size. Value. So we have to present value with price. Never ever let price scare you. Unless you're delivering the exact same thing as somebody else at a much higher price, then that's when you need to be scared. But if you can deliver more, if you can offer someone more, then the price naturally needs to be higher. So don't let price be the scariest word that you've ever heard as a salesperson. Never, ever, ever fear price. That's what I've got for you today, guys. Just a little something to help pick you up from your sales lulls, or if right now price is scaring you, because I know that price is a big concern right now. Everything in the world is going up. Things are getting more and more expensive. And don't change places with your customer and think, well, if you can't afford it, if I can't afford it, then you can't afford it. If you don't have the money to pay for it, don't assume that your customer doesn't have the money to pay for it, right? So don't change places with the customer. Put your best value forward. Offer the customer at a reasonable price, or a price that makes sense for your product and for the value that you've presented. And don't ever, ever fear price. Hey, if you like the video content that I'm producing and that I'm bringing to you guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit some likes, and that helps out the channel and helps let me know that you like the content. Leave some comments below if there's some other topics that you want me to discuss. I'm happy to bring those to you. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.